Welcome back to the My Managed Career with the Wolves, and what an ending to the last episode. Rodrigo Gomez has left the club on a release clause transfer. I don't know how this has happened, how Matt Hobbs let this slip through the cracks, but our best player of the season will be departing, and we're now in crisis mode. We need to figure out what we could potentially do with the funds, but that's going to all depend on what Jeff, the CEO, allows us to use out of this transfer. So we will have to have that discussion with him at some point this morning. Now, with that loss of Gomez, we've had to, again, be in crisis mode. We've had to make some tough decisions. Saraba, who we just recently re-signed, is now going to be heading off to Spurs. We're able to get the 9.4 million. So we did try to get the 10 million, a little bit extra. But with Matt Hobbs agreeing, we went the 9.4 million. So when we have that conversation with Jeff, hopefully he can potentially give us enough funds so we can replace Gomez, if not someone in the centre defensive mid position. So we obviously are going to be looking at boosting the centre defensive mid now that we've got two positions in that one with Lamina and Gomez. Lamina's only really got one season left in him. So potentially looking at a backup and a future superstar in that position could be an option. But then we do need to look at wingers. But we do have Hee-Chan, Gudez. We've got Kuna, who's now playing the wing position, with Gluka coming into the cam position. So it all depends in what funds we've got. And unfortunately, Jeff is pissed that we've let him go. Gomez was a star of this club, and he isn't going to give us the full funds. So he's only given us 5 million from the Gomez deal and only 6 million from the Saraba deal as well. So it's only really boosting the kitty up to 11 million. Not a lot of funds to potentially get a replacement for Gomez, as well as we want to try and boost that centre defensive mid position. So we can't cry over spilt milk. Jeff's unhappy, rightly so, being that we've let go one of our best players. But we're going to have to head over to Matt Hobbs now and discuss those options that we've got on the scouting board. We've got the centre defensive mid positions, or the centre midfield positions, or the winger positions for him to evaluate and see who we need to target in this window. We've got 9 hours left. So we're going with these guys here. A couple of your suggestions that have come through. We've also got Archie Gray in there. We've got Mohamed Elcho. We've got Morgan Whittaker as well. All potential options. Obviously, Whittaker is 9.5 million, so does fit within the budget. But he is saying that we should be focusing on potentially a centre defensive mid. This could be because we've got obviously some experience in the wing positions with Kuna, Hee-Chan and Gudez. That could potentially cover it for the remainder of the season. And then we do have Gonzalez coming through the ranks. Not to mention we do have the youth academy players as well. That could potentially fill those voids as well. So don't mind the strategy here from Matt Hobbs going that we're going to go for a centre defensive mid. His recommendation is Archie Gray. Now we do have Andre, who plays centre defensive mid at the moment for us, that we're not looking to use at all. We've barely used him, if any, to start the season. So if we can do a straight switch with the Spurs, being that we have just transferred someone to them, so they do owe us a bit of a favour here, that could be a very good deal for us, and it keeps that $11 million in our back pocket for potential another signing in the winger position. If not, we've got Larson to sign at the end of the season, and he just keeps getting better and better. So if we do this switch, we've got a 50k weekly salary, 300k signing bonus, and 200k appearance. So we'll see if Ange will do another Australian a favour here. We really need to get this deal across the line. Obviously, Andre is a little bit more value, being 11.5 mil. That is because he's 75 overall. But Archie Gray has huge potential. He's 18 years of age and already at 74. So being that Lamina has one season, if not 2 seasons left in him, Archie Gray is that potential future superstar for us in that centre defensive mid position to partner Gomez. Now they want an extra 1.1 million, but tension is low. So I think we should still be able to get it over the line without offering any additional funds. And that means that we can hold that full 11 million ready to go for potentially a winger, or if not, we'll go for Larson at the end of the season. So we have got that over the line. Now it's the contract. Let's see if we can sign this deal and get this over the line. We've got the 50k weekly wage. Signing bonus was 350k, and then we've also got the appearances that will potentially add an additional. So if he has up to 25 appearances, we will give him an extra additional 200k for that one. So I think overall he should be happy with that. It's a little bit extra money than what he was getting with the Spurs, and he is happy to join the Wolves. Exciting times. This is a good switch for us, being that cost is very minimal when it comes to salary. And we obviously have got someone who's got a bright future. So potential replacement for Lamina. We'll see how he plays out throughout this season and the next. And then he'll start pushing into that starting lineup. But I think that was a good switch for us, being that Andre was someone that we weren't using. And obviously we have a big upside here with Archie Gray also able to cover the right back position as well. So adds a bit of depth for us, being that right back has been a challenge for us so far this season, which is good signs for us. We've also got a transfer out here on loan, Bastine, who will be leaving for 2 years. Obviously, we can recall him if needed, but that will hopefully help his development from there. But we're going to head over to Matt Hobbs now, give him the good news about Archie Gray and discuss what is the next move. Now, being that Jeff didn't give us the full funds for Gomez and Saraba, I think that our focus needs to remain on Larson at season end. He is on track for those 15 goals, and we already have 7 million held aside for him, but his skills are getting higher and higher, which means his transfer value is going to be a lot higher than 14 mil. Jeff has agreed to pay half of it, but we need to make sure that we've got enough money in the kitty to be able to cover the remainder of that salary, well, that transfer fee for that one. So I do agree with that one. Matt Hobbs does as well. So we will not sign anyone further here in the transfer window. Last but not least, we've got the 2 youth academy players that we're going to move into the youth academy squad. They're both centre-back positions with huge potential, and they're coming out of France as well. So we've got David Blin and Delmaz as well, which is great for us, being their youth academy is going to be a high focus over the course of the next season or two. And then once they get to that high quality Premier League level, they'll get straight into the starting lineup. But this is where we're looking at budget-wise so far. Out of January, we've got 11 million left in the transfer window budget. Obviously, we've got 7 million on top of that as well that we've held aside. Player wages were up to 13 million with the transfers out. Youth academy, we've still got 3.9 mil. And coaching, we've got 500k as well, still aside for that one. So we've still got 4 months left, and we're in a good position when it comes to budget-wise. Now, looking at the 2 players that we've just added to the squad, Berlin is looking good, 17 years of age. He's already 67 overall. We will look to develop his acceleration a little bit, being that it's at 58. And it also works on his defensive awareness and standing tackle, being that we don't normally slide tackle when we're in that centre-back position. So we will look to develop those ones, as well as his acceleration a little bit further, which is good. Looking at Delmaz as well, his skills on this one is roughly 63, but he's obviously 66 to 90 overall potential, which is great to see. Again, I think we look to put that on stopper, does his acceleration, works on his defensive awareness, as well as his standing tackle. So that will be the focus for the remainder of the season. Now, looking at the transfer window, some big moves that have happened across the park. We obviously got Alphonso Davies coming into Liverpool for 80 million. Nunes is off to Milan as well. There's some big moves across the park. A huge amount of money. Andrew Robertson obviously going across to Barcelona as well, being that Liverpool has picked up Davies. Kobe Manu from Man United to Spurs, a very unlikely transfer there, being that I would think that Manu was untouchable in that Man United squad at the moment. But obviously David Alba coming across to Man United from Real Madrid. So some big moves back and forth for Man United. Looking at our transfers, obviously we've had some big moves. We got Haddo, Woe, Ramsey coming in, Glucker coming in. Bellegarde obviously was the big one that we didn't want to lose. But we sent him off to Aston Villa, and then obviously Gomez was one that definitely we didn't want to lose. But this is what we're looking like at the moment here. 23 matches into the season. We currently sit in 7th position on 38 points. So not a bad position. We're only 1 point clear of Chelsea at the moment. And now we're going to get into the 5 matches of this episode. We've got Aston Villa up first, then we've got the Cup match, Liverpool, then Bournemouth again, and then we round it all up with Fulham. So first up will be Aston Villa. They're currently in 4th position, so high quality squad to start this episode. And with our lineup, we're going to have Kuna, who's going to be playing on the right wing position, and Angudez is going to be playing on the left wing position. So that will be the partnership that we'll be going with to start this episode. Gluka will be obviously playing the cam position. He's looked very strong in that position, and obviously Kuna can play anywhere across that front line. So moving him to the right position isn't really going to negatively impact him that much at all, being that he is an absolute superstar of a player. And then Angudez is going to get that opportunity on that left wing. We've had Hee-Chan there, who's been good on the assists, but just lacking a little bit of spark when it comes to goal scoring potentials. So hopefully with that switch of Gudez playing the left wing position, we can start striking a little bit more down that left-hand side. We've got Lamina and Gomez obviously holding that centre defensive mid position, and then the back line will be Woe, Gomez, Haddo and Nuri. Now looking at the Aston Villa lineup, they've got Martinez between the posts, Onana and Kamara in the centre midfield position, and then McGinn and Bailey on the wings with Ollie Watkins up front. So we're going to jump into this first match here. Let's see if we can get a good start. It is in front of the home fans here. Gluka with the ball. Gets it out to Gudez here, attacking down the left-hand side. He's got Larson inside. He does a little chip over the top here. Martinez comes out. And over the top, Larson, the big 6'4" Norwegian. He's 13th of the season. What a goal. What a start. What a pass there by Gudez. Little chip over the top here. Martinez comes out. An absolute Superman punch here. He's been watching Roman Reigns with that. And he looks to cop Larson on the chin with that one. So I'm surprised he's not knocked out from that. There's a big goal there early on, straight off the kickoff. But with 17 minutes in here, Gudez will little tap down here to Larson. Takes a shot. Unfortunately, Martinez gets a hand to that one, and it is over the sideline. Nice defensive pressure here. Woe trying to push down here. Bailey, nice pressure on that one. Lamina with the ball. Gets it out to Gudez. He's been strong on that left wing position. Gluka fighting off defenders here. He's got Kuna, but he finds Gomez instead. Back to Gluka. Back to Gudez here. Pushes into the box, and then Martinez with the save. He's looking good on that left wing position at the moment. Kamara with the ball here for Aston Villa. Out to Bailey. That's a bad play there by Nuri. Falls over. Ball into Ollie Watkins here. Oh, it's Saab with the save. Nice play there by the keeper to round out the first half. So we're up by 1 here going into the second half. A good contest so far. Gudez looking strong down that left side of the field. Obviously scoring early, 3 minutes in. Nice defensive pressure there by Larson. Pushes his way through the middle. Gets a shot opportunity, but blocked there by Aston Villa. Nice defensive slide. And the ball goes out wide here to Dullet, the new recruit. Kamara with the ball. Lamina pushing across here. He's trying to fight back here. Gomez pushing down. Nice defensive play. Gomez gets the ball down to Larson. He's pushing down here. He's got Gudez on the left. Nice pass through. Gudez. And there we have it. 53 minutes in. He's 4th of the season. He's getting the opportunity in the starting left wing position today, and he's looking good in attack. Great pass in, and obviously scoring a goal there. What a start here for Gudez. 54 minutes in, we've got a 2-point advantage. So things are looking good. Gluka with a great steal here. Shot opportunity, but Martinez too strong. Lamina pushing up here. Morgan with the ball down to Watkins. Gomez pushing in. Oh, miscues on that one. Saar with the save. Nice play. 72 minutes in. Ball out here to Dullet. Down to McGinn. Lamina misses on that defensive attempt. Gomez pushing down here. Straight through to Watkins. Woe trying to slide across. Saar just couldn't get a hand to that one. And while he's trying to keep these clean sheets so he can keep his number one position, we keep letting in late goals here. Gomez and Woe just really not working well in the middle field on that play. And unfortunately, we let one in here against Aston Villa, but we do pick up the victory. We pick up vital 3 points with a 2-1 victory here at home in front of the fans. A good performance, I think. Good as Sarr played phenomenally well. Obviously, conceding that last goal wasn't good, but overall, he was great between the posts. Larson, Kuna, good as phenomenal up front. And then obviously Glucker as well, playing that centre cam position as well, was very strong. But good 3 points we picked up in that one. Next match is going to be the cup match. Now the good thing is Gomez and Bruno is happy at the moment, being obviously Gomez wasn't getting much game time when we were only running 2 centre midfield positions. And there was a lot of options that we had there. But now playing 2 centre defensive mids, he's happy that he's getting the game time. Hopefully he can put in a big performance here against Bournemouth. Now he'll be bringing the experience in the centre defensive mid position because Archie Gray will be debuting here for the Wolves in this cup match. So he'll be getting his first start here today. Gonzalez also getting the opportunity on the wing position, being that it's a cup match as well. So a lot of switches around here. Obviously early on in the cup match we want to give game time. We've got Bruno, we've got Lima, we've got Ramsey, we've got Glucker obviously playing the cam position, but Gonzalez, John Stone, all guys that have been pushing for game time are going to get the opportunity here today in this FA Cup match. Obviously it's a knockout match, we do not want to lose it, but we want to also give these guys opportunities in the squad. Nice pass down here to Nori. He's the more experienced player on the field at the moment. Ball down to Lima. Shot opportunity, but blocked there by Bournemouth. Lima trying to get up here defensively. Misses on the first attempt. Oh, we're lucky on that one. Lima's got to do better in defence. That was a real opportunity there for Bournemouth. Nice play there by Bono. Glucker with the ball. Taps it back down to Archie Gray. He's going to find Gonzalez here, taps it on. Oh, that was close. I thought he tapped it too far in front of him for the keeper. But Gonzalez picks up his second. Some good ball movement down the middle of the field. Archie Gray getting involved as well, so getting his first assist for the club. Hopefully the first of many, playing that deep line playmaker position in that centre defensive mid. Does a nice pass through here to Gonzalez. And he just finishes it off into the left corner. Nice defensive play there by Archie Gray. Glucker does lose it here, but he does fight back. Ball down here to Ramsey. And he's been tripped up here. That's a big decision here for the ref. Adams gets the red. 27 minutes in here. Tyler Adams. Big decision to go for that sliding tackle. I know Ramsey was looking to take a shot here. He was lining up, but he just takes his legs out and wasn't the play, that's for sure. But we're up by 1 here going into the second half, and it's been a tough match so far. The weather has not been our friend. Our passing, unfortunately, just not connecting. We do have that 1 point advantage here. They're obviously a man down, and we do pick up the victory here as well. So we do advance. It wasn't an ideal match here. It was very clunky. Obviously a nice ball movement to get the first goal, and that was enough to get the victory here. So it was a 57-43 split on possession. Archie Gray was our man of the match performance, and Gonzalez was a close second on that one. So we do advance in the FA Cup, which is great to see, being that we obviously want to be round 16 as a bare minimum. Now, we've got Liverpool here in the Premier League. They're currently sitting in second position. Obviously, Jota used to play for the Wolves, so a familiar face there. He is an absolute superstar up front for Liverpool, so definitely a guy that we need to watch out for in this one. We will be going with our main lineup. Obviously, going to have Kuna in the lineup here, Larson, Lamina, Gomez. Glucker will be playing the cam position, and then obviously the back line will be Haddo, Nori, and then Woe and Gomez with Sarr between the posts. But we're at Anfield. Doesn't get much tougher than this. This one is going to be a real test for us, being that we are fighting for potentially Champions League. to even think that we're in that position at the moment. We've had a good run of football in the last couple of months to really get us in that position. But we've got a real possibility if we continue with this momentum. But this is the real test. This is the real deal. These type of matches against Liverpool, Man City, United, Arsenal, if we can get victories in this is really going to cement where we need to be by season end. The starting lineup for them, obviously Alphonso Davies coming into the starting lineup in the number 13 on the wing-back position. And of course, like I mentioned, we'll be going with the 4-2-1-3 lineup with the main squad. And that is going to have Kuna, Larson and Gudez up front. All three of them in fine form from the last match they played. And hopefully they can continue that going into this one. So see how we go here. It's always a big match here at Anfield. Jones with the ball here for Liverpool, out to Diaz. Haddo's going to have to push across. He's slowly getting back here. Nice defensive pressure there, but Diaz works his way around it. It's going to be a penalty. Ball into the box here. Saved there by Sarr. Jota getting underneath that one. A good move there by Sarr. And Liverpool are on fire early. 4 minutes in here. Corner. Jones fighting for it, and Sarr gets a hand to that one. It wasn't the most powerful header, but it was definitely in the right direction. Oh, Van Dijk underneath it, gets a second attempt there, but Sarr, nice defensive play, and we hold it off 8 minutes in here. Ball out to Nori here, find down the left-hand side. He does have Larson with him, but he finds Gudez instead. He's going to get it back to Nori here. Sets himself, tries to find someone inside the box, unable to get it across to Kuna. Taps it down to Gluka here. Nice play there by Haddo. Down to Gudez here, fights back into the middle field, takes a shot off the post. You're kidding me. What a shot there by Gudez. Just a little bit too much power. And it goes over the top and hits the top bar. McAllister here, through to Jones. Diaz fights his way in the middle and just pushes it left. We're lucky on that one. We've got to be definitely more awake here on the free kicks, because that was an easy run into the box for Diaz. Nori finding Gudez down the left-hand side. He's got the pace. Takes a shot, blocked there by Alisson. Oh, he hits the top bar once again, but this time on the inside, and it finds the net for his 5th of the season. First shot attempt there was with power, ricocheted back, and he finessed it in there, hitting the top bar. And we're up by 1 here, 32 minutes in. Jones with the ball, through to Diaz. Ball roll, shot, Sarr with the save. Nice play there by the keeper. Corner opportunity now here for Liverpool. Van Dijk gets underneath it, but he just puts it wide. It could have come off us last, so it is going to be another corner attempt. Back into the box here. Luka just clears it. Nice play there by the cam. Gudez fighting for it, but Liverpool hold on to the ball here. McAllister, they push him back down the middle of the field. We're all standing flat-footed here. Jota straight through the middle. And Liverpool tied all up. We were absolutely stuck in mud. I could count probably 6 players all standing there doing nothing on that play. The only guy running around there is Gomez. And then they're all so slow to react. And Jota straight through the middle for Liverpool. Tying it all up here, 39 minutes in. Gluka with the ball, down to Kuna. Find down here the right-hand side. He does have Haddo with him. He's going to bring the ball back here. Finds his way into the middle of the box. Shot there, but Alisson with the quick hands. Good save there by the Liverpool keeper. Salah with the ball here. We've got 3 minutes before half-time. Nice defensive play there by Gomez, but Salah keeps the ball. Lamina's going to have to push across here. Jones with it. Shot off the corner post. We are lucky on that one. And we are going to go into the half here. All tied up. But Liverpool have had their shot opportunities. This man has been quiet, but I absolutely hate when they say this about him at halftime, because he comes out like an absolute superstar in the second half. So definitely a dangerous man to watch out for. But we are 1-1 here going into the halftime, which is good for us. Definitely a strong position to be in. Obviously, we wanted to be 1-0, but that goal for Jota, we just need to be more awake in defence. And when you've got 6 players all standing still, it's not a good sign. Glucker with the ball here, though. We're on the attack here, just out of the half. Gets the ball back here to Gomez. Going to tap it back down to Glucker here. Fights his way around. Finds Larson. Takes a shot. But Aston with their good hands once again between the posts. Clears it out here. Jones with the ball here for Liverpool. Pushing their way through. Gets it to Salah. And Nori with a nice defensive play on that one. He's going to get the ball down here to Larson. He's got Goodez on the outside. Brings it back into the box here. Takes a shot. Oh, and he absolutely butchers the shot attempt there. Goodez puts it into the 5th row in the corner box. That was a terrible attempt there by Goodez. A real opportunity to potentially get that 1-point advantage here. Jones to McAllister here. He finds Jota in the middle of the box. He fights his way through here to Lemina, who was flat-footed once again. And Jota just made us pay. 61 minutes in here. Again, defence napping. Stuck in mud, flat-footed. And Jota just made us pay once again. Straight through the middle of the defence. And Sarr, one-on-one here. It was going to always be a challenge for him. Unfortunately, Jota gets a double. Glucker with the ball here, trying to push his way down. Centre midfield. He's going to find Lemina. Down to Goodez here. He had an opportunity early on. Takes a shot here. And unfortunately, Alisson once again strong with the hands. And Trent Alexander just takes it out here down the right-hand side. McAllister here with the ball. Nice play there by Gomez. Down to Lemina. Going to find Larson. Tries to settle it here. Centre midfield. Glucker. Through to Kuna. Back to Larson. Unfortunately, Goodez was in a good position there. Skip Larson, but Liverpool's defence comes up too strong on that one. And again, defence has been strong here in the second half. Salah with the ball here. We've got extra time. Not a lot. We need to steal it quick here if we've got any opportunity. And unfortunately, we're unable to pick it up on that one. So Liverpool do pick up the 3 points here. We do suffer the defeat. But a strong performance in the attack, I think. It's just defensively 2 very bad lapses in judgment. Flat-footed and Jota straight through the middle. Nori and Goodez, our best players. Obviously, Goodez had a real opportunity to potentially get our second. But, you know, it is what it is. They're in second position and they are a quality squad. We've now got a Premier League match here against Bournemouth. Obviously, we beat them 1-0 in the Cup. Hopefully, we can pick up another victory here and another vital 3 points in our campaign for the Premier League. However, this time we will have the main lineup with Goodez, Larson and Kuna up front. Glucker in the middle cam position, then Gomez, Lemina in the centre defensive mid, and then that back line of Nori, Hato, and then Woe and Gomez in the back line. Sarr between the posts, and that is going to be the squad here, hopefully, to pick up the 3 points here against Bournemouth. It's going to be a challenge. It always is a challenge when we verse these guys. We're going to obviously be going with a 4-2-3-1, and that is going to be the same lineup that they'll be going with. They've got Cook as the captain. Adams has returned to partner him in the centre defensive mid position. So he's obviously dealt with his 1-game suspension for that red card against us. And then, as mentioned, we're going with the 4-2-1-3 as well with that starting lineup. So hopefully we can put in a good performance here, switch that momentum back around. Obviously, that loss against Liverpool does hurt. But we've got a tough opponent here to focus on with Bournemouth. Glucker trying to push up here defensively. Try to put the pressure on there, but unfortunately misses on the defensive attempt. Nori misses there as well. Lemina trying to push across. We've got to be defending better than this. Back in the midfield. Nice play there by Lemina. He finds Larson here. Luca's with him. Finds him back centre midfield. Fights his way around the outside. He's got a shot opportunity here. Luca. And that is his first, I believe, here for the Wolves. He's obviously got 2 assists so far for his campaign with us. And he does pick up his first here today. A nice run here by the Cam. Pushes off defenders and then finds that left-hand side. Great goal. 8 minutes in. We strike first with Glucker in the middle. Nori, nice defensive play there. Pushes down midfield. Finds Gudez. He's going to find Larson, centre mid here. Slows the ball down here. Back to Glucker in the midfield. He's going to find Gomez, settle it. Back to Kuna. Fighting his way around. Back to Lamina. He's got Glucker again here. Fights his way into the middle of the box. He wants to score his second. And he definitely does. The little general in the middle of the field is on fire at the moment. Oscar Glucker. One of the recruits that you guys wanted us to pick up is starting to deliver centre midfield. And a nice little Travella straight past the keeper. We're up by 2. Great start to this match. Obviously, beautiful day. No rain. Makes it good, clean football. 15 minutes in here. Having a 2-point advantage is definitely where you want to be. Glucker trying to fight across here. Ball back to Larson. Back to Gudez here. He's going to settle it back to Larson. Shot opportunity there. But saved there by the keeper. And cleared out here by Bournemouth. And we're going to go into the half here with a 2-point advantage. Obviously started very strong in that first half. Hopefully we can start strong in the second here. Kuna with the ball. Back here to Glucker. Steps around. I think it was Adams again. Sliding in there defensively. Getting a yellow card on this one. He definitely doesn't like us. That's for sure. Some of these defensive attempts by him at the moment. Just taking out the legs of the player. Kuna here. Looking for the big man in the box. Larson, can he get underneath it? Header through. But a save there by the keeper. A good opportunity there for Larson. Ball down here, the right-hand side. Nori, miss opportunity on that one. Gomez is going to have to slide across here. Nice defensive play there. He really left us exposed midfield to get across there. Nori and Lamina really in bad positions, but counter-attack here. Glucker down to Gudez, through to Larson. And we strike third one in this one. He's 14th of the season. Obviously, he needs one more goal for us to potentially, well, not potentially, for us to secure him at the end of the season with the back-in of the CEO. There's 15 goals we needed to achieve here, and Gudez goes, you know what, I'm going to help you out, and taps it onto him. Great pass there for Gudez. Very unselfish, that's for sure. Woe with the defensive play on that one. Again, probably cleaner pass for Haddo needed on that one. Ball across here. Oh, that was an absolute beautiful goal from Bournemouth. Not much I can say on that one. That was a fantastic cross into the box. I thought the keeper would have got across and blocked that shot attempt. But he just finds the corner. Have a look at this. Doesn't even wait for it. Just chips it back across. And he squeezes it down the short side. Ball through here to Larson. Down to Lamina. He's going to get it out to Haddo here. Fights it down the right-hand side. Settles it. Tries to clear it in the middle. Unable to do so, but does fight back for it. Lamina through to Gomez here. Steps around the sliding defender. That's a poor pass attempt there. Just putting too much pressure on him. And that's going to round out this match. So we do pick up the 3 points with a 3-1 victory here. A great start by Glucker. Obviously, those 2 goals in quick successions to start the match was definitely how we wanted to start it. 46-54 split on possession. Larson, Glucker, our man of the matches with 10 out of 10 performances. Newcastle pick up their victory as well. So, obviously, making moves at the top of the ladder. We're now versing Fulham in the last match of this episode. They're in 16th position. Hope you've enjoyed this episode so far. There was a lot to get through early on, obviously with the transfer window and Gomez departing in the last episode. It still has a bit of taste in my mouth letting that one go, that's for sure. But unfortunately, this is what happens in football sometimes. Now, a bit of a change in this one is we're going to bring Hee-Chan in just to give him some game time, being that we are versing 16th place Fulham. Obviously, they're a quality squad with some lethal attack opportunities across the park in their squad. But Hee-Chan is definitely no slouch, and obviously Goodez has played well in that left wing position. So we're going to give him an opportunity at least here today, Hee-Chan, to show us what he can do in this one. The rest of the lineup will remain the same, and that is going to be Kuna on the right, Larson in the middle, Glucker in the cam position. They've got obviously Lino in between the posts, Harrison Reed and Berg in the middle, and Muniz obviously playing the number 9. Now, one of the interesting things there was Smith Rowe was not in the starting lineup or the subs, so that's a big player to be missing in this match here. Kuna with the ball, find down the right-hand side here. He's going to try and find Glucker in the midfield. He does so. Obviously strong in that last match. Lamina here takes a shot, but blocked there by the defensive line. And we're going to get a penalty opportunity here 4 minutes in, just outside the box. I'm not too sure if it was a defensive attempt from behind that caused that penalty or if it was a handball. But Kuna's got an opportunity here, 20 minutes out. We're going to look to try and curve this back into the right-hand side, over the top. And he does deliver. Matthias Kuna. 8 goals, 8 assists. What a phenomenal player he is for the Wolves. Obviously in real life as well, he is in tremendous form. And today, he's looking no different here with a nice free kick attempt. Scoring the first here against Fulham. A great goal. Great opportunity 5 minutes in. And obviously this man delivers almost every time, which is great to see. Ball out here to Woe. Down to Haddo. Taking it down the right-hand side here. He does have a bit of pace as well. Settles it. He's going to find Larson midfield here. It's going to take a shot attempt. Blocked. Hee-Chan picks it up though. And there we go. Hee-Chan delivers. 3rd goal of the season. 6 assists. Gets the ricochet. Stays aggressive. Turns. Quick fire off the post. And Lino unable to get across there. We do go into the halftime break here with a 2-point advantage. So a strong performance here in the first half. And hopefully we can continue that here in the second. Nice defensive play there by Haddo. Pushes down here. He's going to get the ball through to Larson. Down to Hee-Chan. Shot attempt. But nice defensive play there by Lino. Quick hands by the keeper. Keeping that one out. 64 minutes in here. Fulham on the attack here. Straight through the middle to Muniz. 1-on-1 here to the keeper. And Saar with the great hands. Trying to keep this clean sheet alive. He obviously is fine for it at the moment to keep his number 1 position. It's a stipulation that's been given to him. You need to perform. You need to provide those clean sheets. And Glucker with a shot attempt. Hitting the top post. And it looks to be a handball here by Lamina to wrap up this one. This should be the last play of the match. Ball into the middle field. Hit down by Gray. Glucker tries to find Larson, but the ref does blow the whistle. We do pick up the 3 points. We do pick up the clean sheet. A strong performance to wrap up this episode with obviously 2-point advantage early on. The Kuna goal. And then obviously Hee-Chan as well. 46-54 split. Kuna and Hee-Chan was our best 2 players. Looking at this one as well, Chelsea pick up their victory. So they're still in that battle with us at the moment. Mid-table. Looking at the point scoring, we've got Grealish at the moment with 17 goals out of 27 matches. He's top of the table in top scoring. And then he's also tied with Salah and Hee-Chan for 8 assists. Saar, obviously 6 clean sheets so far in the Premier League. He needs to get 10. That is his target by season end. Looking at the calendar, we obviously won 4 of the 5 matches with our loss against Liverpool in this episode. And on the next one, we've got 3 matches. But if we do win the cup match against Stoke City, we should pick up a 4th match in the next episode. So hopefully we pick up that victory and then we can continue that momentum in the FA Cup. Now, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. This is the stats so far for the season with every player here. We'll run through here quickly. But if you have enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button as it does help the channel grow. If you're new around here and want to catch all the latest of the series, make sure you do hit subscribe as well. And obviously having a look at these players here, some of them are in absolute tremendous form. So definitely some exciting times coming ahead. And I think we're starting to gel well across the back line. Obviously starting to get a couple of clean sheets under our belt as well. So it's good to see. But once again, if you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like. Make sure you subscribe. And for those that have missed any of this series so far, in the middle of the screen will be the playlist. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.